So what will happen this time when Dateline is present? It seems some potential predators are getting the message. KBI Commissioner David James says chat rooms are filled with men afraid to show up.
Once they found out that the girl was in Kentucky, that we're not going to come to Kentucky because that's where they arrest people for doing this.
Golly.
But as always, that doesn't stop everyone.
He
Stay
said golly
tuned for the laughter. Well, you think this is funny?
No,
It's a big joke. The tears. You ever watch a program called Dateline NBC?
Sure.
And the attempted getaway.
Shit.
Okay, out of the vehicle.
Hey, come on in.
Walking into our undercover house is 39-year-old John
Why did they tase this fucker?
Elliott, a factory worker for a window company. He's driven 2.5 hours to meet a girl who told him she was 12 and home alone. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was just watching some. Come sit down.
We've hired this 19-year-old actress, Casey, to be our decoy. Elliot seems to think she's the 12-year-old virgin he's been chatting with online for the past month. Using a screen name so disturbing we can't broadcast it, he tells the decoy about his fantasy of being with a young girl.
You were asking me about what I was daydreaming about. Well, that's it. You nude and me licking you.
He continues to chat with the decoy about his fixation with giving her oral sex, and adds that as he's talking to her, he's nude and thinking bad thoughts.
I just never thought I would openly tell a young girl that.
Is okay with me.
But as soon as I saw your pic, I was like, man, I'd give anything I could to have one night with her.
At one point, he tells her his hobby is taking pictures of himself masturbating and then sends the decoy some of those shots. And he doesn't stop there. Later, he sends her child pornography, a photo of a girl engaging in a sex act.
That girl is young.
How young?
Why, this guy is going to jail forever.
I think 14.
Wow.
At one point, he seems to fear she might be a policewoman. But as you can see, that doesn't stop him from showing up.
Yeah, it's the first door on the left. I let him go to the bathroom, and when he came out, he seemed a little more relaxed. He was a little more comfortable that, you know, okay, she let me go to the bathroom. We're going to be here a while.
Gosh, you're pretty.
Thank you. So what are your plans, or what are you thinking?
Kissing you.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, you know, how we talked on the internet.
As the decoy presses him, he stops smiling and seems to get suspicious. She asks him about that photo he sent her of the girl receiving oral sex.
Oh, that picture you sent me
Yeah.
with the 14-year-old girl. Was she really 14?
I don't know. I just found it off of a guy off the internet when we were talking.
Is that like what you wanted to do?
That's what I want to do, but I can't. There's something in me that just,
46 months.
It's not right, you know, and it's really bothering me.
You seem pretty confident on the internet in terms of what you wanted to do. What was your plan tonight?
Actually, I wasn't really going to be doing anything because I was worried of getting too scared and nervous about it.
Now, why were you getting so scared and nervous?
Well, I just knew it wasn't right.
But that's not how you made it sound online.
You know.
And what about the photos he sent of himself masturbating? Why'd you do it?
Well, just everything in my life is just, it's all screwed up. I got a bad job.
Boo fucking who,
My
dude?
marriage is not good.
Did you bring any condoms?
No, I
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, what were you going to do?
It was just oral.
Just oral.
Well, I didn't think it was that bad on oral.
She told you she was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And you came over here planning to have oral sex with a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I mean, it's, yeah. I
Damn,
did.
that's
when
so
I
funny.
ask him
Funny,
about
dude.
his obscene screen name, he starts to laugh. You think this is funny?
No, I'm
It's a
just,
big joke.
no,
Coming
no.
over here to have sex with a 12-year-old girl, and this is a big old joke to you.
No. What I'm getting at is, this is the very first
He's
time this
laughing.
has ever happened. I've never met.
It's the first time you got caught, maybe.
No.
Right. So what made you
No.
decide all of a sudden to do it now? I mean, you've been chatting with this girl for a month.
It just, I've had that fantasy in the back of my head.
Fantasy. About being with a young girl.
A young girl, yes.
Well, what do you think should happen to you?
Sent to an island.
Sent to an island.
Exile.
Exile on an island. You still think this is all funny?
No, I don't know why you're asking me stuff like this. I mean...
Well, why do you think? I'm curious.
I can tell you're a therapist, I know. I mean, not just...
You think I'm a therapist?
Yeah, by the way you're...
Do you think that you came over here to meet this girl and magically a therapist sat down to help you through your problem?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, do you ever watch television?
No, sir.
Well, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen, and I work for a show called Dateline NBC.
Okay.
And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet young teenagers online for sex. To catch a predator. So if there's anything else that you'd like to tell us about your situation, we'd like to hear it.
I love my wife, and I know it doesn't look like it. I need to see a psychiatrist because of the way everything's going with my life.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead?
I think he needs to go to jail, actually.
I hope you get that help. As he gets up to leave and makes the long walk to the door, officers are in position, ready to arrest him. Sheriff's office, hands up! Hands up! Hands out! Hands out! He's taken away in an unmarked car and brought to a police station where he's booked, photographed,
Thank you, sir.
and brought in for questioning.
Had an interesting night, haven't you?
Yeah.
He's still laughing.
He's read his rights, and Kentucky Bureau of Investigation agent Catherine Reed starts to question him.
What brought you here tonight, John?
Just fantasy.
What kind of fantasies?
They give the fucker a Sprite. Dude, Chad, don't they have all the info on him? They have the intention, he showed up, he admitted to it, they have everything on him, dude.
With a young girl. I'm not saying it's right or anything like that. I don't mean to make it sound that way.
So you knew it was wrong when you came here?
Agent Reed gets the man's consent to search his car and retrieve his computer from his home.
Oh, gosh.
He's then taken to jail.
I've never been in jail or anything like that.
And later brought before a judge.
You were charged with unlawful transaction with a minor less than 16 years of first degree, which is a Class B felony.
Dude, don't be an apologist saying like, oh, dude, mental this, he has problems that. Motherfucker, 100,000 people have problems and issues going on, dude. Nobody shows up to fucking underage people's homes looking for to do shit.
You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
The judge sets his bail.
Your bond will stay at $50,000 cash.
Yeah, hello?
That's not how it works, though.
Hey. That sure was a long fee. I said, that sure was a long fee. I am nervous. I'm just nervous as heck. Never done anything like this.
Jesus, man. Okay. Interesting. That was interesting. Oh, what about this? Yeah, these are all new.
In the chat, also.
Oh my god, this is balloons.
xQc.
During every internet sex predator investigation, a variety of men show up, and it's no different here in Murphy, Texas. The potential child predators range in age from 23 years old to 63. From unemployed.
Hey, how are you?
This guy used to professionally play Overwatch. Now he just watch.
From unemployed.
Hey, how are you?
To successful businessmen. Take Randall Wolford, an oil drilling consultant.
Hey.
Hey, girl. The guy's like 80% legs.
How are you? Did you get lost?
No.
Online, he calls himself It New to Me. While chatting with a perverted justice decoy, he says he wants to go to lunch and a movie with Sequoia, a girl who tells him she's 13. He's 52. The next day, his intentions go from creepy to pornographic.
I would come over and make out with you, show you how it feels, let you enjoy me as much as I would you. I love to get...
Shut up, bitch.
Then, less than 2 hours after that chat, he shows up at the house. He thinks the girl's mother is working until midnight.
So where's your mom working?
Oh, actually, she works with computers in Austin, so she goes away on business a lot.
Nice.
Is he making drinks?
The 52-year-old makes a comment about the pool table. So the decoy asks a provocative question.
Did you ever do it on the pool table?
Yeah, once.
Really?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah. That's about the only thing I'm any good at on the pool table.
But we won't have a chance to see his billiard skills tonight. So why don't you make yourself at home?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Doing fine. Apparently, the wheels start turning in his head. And how old are you?
I'm 49.
49. Remember, he's really 52. Online, he gave yet another age, 46.
Wait.
As he helps himself to candy, he comes up with this.
And I was fully intending on sitting right here until...
You were?
Yes, sir. I was. I was going to explain to her mother how I come to be here.
And how are you going to explain that to the mother?
That'd be cool. He's like
By
40.
telling her about the chat.
You're going to say, hi, I was cruising a chat room. I started talking to your daughter. I asked her if she ever masturbated. I asked her if I could have sex with her.
About it.
During the interview, he starts to waffle. Some of the time, it new to me comes clean.
I have a 26-year-old daughter.
26-year-old daughter. Now, back when she was 13, if a 49-year-old came calling, would you be okay with that?
No, sir, I wouldn't.
So why is it okay for you to come here?
Well, it is.
He realizes what he said in his chat speaks for itself. I would love to taste you, Sequoia. Show you how good it feels to have a man down on you.
Yes, sir, I did say that. No denying it.
I would enjoy that very much. While he can't deny what he said online, he sticks with the claim he would have waited for the girl's mother to return. Now, the other problem with your Good Samaritan story is that that was not the discussion you had when you first came in here.
She asked me if I had ever done it on a pool table, and I said yes, a long time ago.
What was the next move?
Talk to her.
Since I wasn't buying that explanation, he tries another route, one we've heard repeatedly. He brings up God. It just does not add
Well, Chris, whether it adds up or not, God is my Savior. That is the truth.
You a religious man?
Yes, sir. I'm a faithful man. Yes, sir.
Does your faith involve visiting 13-year-old girls who are home alone?
No, sir, it does not. And I really screwed up that time.
Well,
Wait.
there's a couple things you got to know. And I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online for sex. Now, if there's anything else to say, Randy, we'd like to hear it. If not, he's apparently never seen To Catch a Predator and doesn't realize while he's walking away from us, drink in hand, he's walking towards the Murphy Police Department.
Police! Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
He's whisked away in an unmarked car and driven to the police station where he's searched.
You got anything on you that's going to stick me or poke me?
No.
The police find a condom in his pocket. His truck is also thoroughly searched.
He owns 14 guns as well.
Turns out it new to me is a gun enthusiast.
That's a list of all the guns and serial numbers. There weren't any guns in the truck.
Officers also find naked pictures of the 52-year-old on...
Hey, what the fuck? Why did that, dude? Fuck, man. Dude, what the fuck?
With Dateline, my intention was to wait until her mother come home.
Eventually, he tells her the truth.
I truly don't know why I was so stupid. All the way down here, I was telling myself, yeah, this isn't right, and
No, it's definitely not right. Somebody your age going over to a 13-year-old girl's house to have sex.
It's pretty low.
When you were chatting with her and talking about sexual things, like at one time you talked about wanting to hold her close and you'd like to feel her have an orgasm.
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
Yes, sir, I did.
At the time you were doing that chat, didn't you intend to have sex with the girl?
I guess you could say I did, yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm guilty as charged. I have to accept my punishment.
He goes before a judge and bail is set.
So you're charged with online solicitation of a minor. I've set your bail at $50,000.
And then what? 50K bail, that's it? Maybe the kids were tainted by the involvement. Huh? Maybe the kids were tainted by the involvement of amateurs. What does that mean? What does that mean? Tainted by the involvement of amateurs. What does that mean? How could that even mean? What could that even? Because it's a show. Because it's a show. Guys, then boom, I found a loophole. Guys, we're making a show about robbing houses. I show up in a house with a crew, right? You rob the house, right? They say, boys, it's a show, dude. Dude, my show is tainted by amateurs. We can't be prosecuted for robbing the house, boys. It's a show. We're all stupid.
Dawson, Henderson,
Dude,
Dawson, Henderson,
got him,
Henderson.
dude, genius. It's a prank. It's a prank. Because they baited them, dude. If you're a predator, okay, and you get baited, nobody gets baited into being predator. You're just a fucking predator. Nobody gets baited into that. Nobody gets baited into being a fucking deviant moron. What is wrong with people these days, man? Nobody gets baited into that. Nobody.
Check out the ultimate Mexican street food. This shit had me salivating, not gonna lie, link.
The girl was denied it to make it more comfortable. I read it.
I've always wanted to know what it sounds like to waste $5.
And then what? Again!
Do you know Dawson Henderson?
Years. With no possibility of parole, dude. Guys, I had to say it like this, and we're like, guys, but yes, oh, you should got more, but you got, dude, at the end of the day, when it comes to that jail, dude, I don't think the soldier's gonna want to stand up anymore, dude. I think it's gonna remain soft.